We did some punt work and some punt return work. Both. We took 12 punt reps and 4 punt return reps. Then we always kick field goals during the body of scrimmages. So.
How did you cycle through, as you're cycling through the return guys, how did that go?
Well, we had a lot of returners that didn't go, but we're working about the other 10 guys, or the guys that are blocking for them. That's far more important than who the returners are. So to try to identify who those guys and give those guys some live reps and get them some work and teach off the film for those guys is going to be invaluable for them. So.
How do you shake that out? How do you decide who's going to be on in this blocking team?
Well, we're looking for certain body types to play certain roles, and then evaluate those guys through different drills and scrimmages like this and see how they do. Try to put them against as good of people as they can go against, and just it's like trying to evaluate guys who's the best offensive lineman or free safety receivers, just whoever executes the best on those plays. So there's some good live reps today.
Who stood out there today?
Well, it sounds like coach speak without seeing on film, but I mean, D.R. Mathis did a couple of good things. Keenan Lowe did a couple of good things. Andy Ford did some pretty good things. I mean, just different guys. Just trying to watch it going full speed during the course of the scrimmage. It's kind of hard watching all 22 guys at one time. So.
Any of the new guys?
All the new guys are involved. We get everybody involved, and give all the young guys a chance. All the freshmen that redshirted, all the new guys, incoming freshmen, guys, starters, walk-ons, everybody. We give them all shots. So, especially in spring, because you're limited in numbers. We don't have a number of full number we do in fall camp. So with less numbers, everybody, if they're a live body and going, they're practicing. So.
Pretty encouraged by what you've seen so far, not just today, but overall.
Yeah, I mean, the guys' attention is awesome. They're trying to do the right things. They're practicing hard. I mean, their energy level's been great. I mean, you couldn't ask anything more for those guys. They've been awesome. They're attentive in the meetings, and they're trying to do the right things in practice, and and they're playing hard when their time comes, and that's all you could ever ask those guys. So yeah.
But among the tight ends, how are those guys coming together?
Well, they're all young. It's just a learning curve, huge learning curve for each and every one of them, and some guys will learn a little bit faster than others. Some guys are still, the pace that we go on offense is still going through conditioning phase. They may grasp the formations well, but struggle in some of the running concepts, or some guys are struggling some reading coverages on the move after the snap of the ball. But those guys are doing great. I mean, they're trying to get better every day, and with a lot of young guys, you don't have any old guy to give them an example. There's no David Paulson in the group. There's no Ed Dixon. There's no older guys. It's the young guys. You look at them. We've got really we're the youngest group on the team, and so I feel like I'm coaching kindergartners sometimes, but because they're just so young. But they've been awesome. They're trying to do the right things, and same thing with special guys. They're trying to learn and very attentive.
Where's Colt at now compared to a year ago?
Well, a year ago he couldn't even get lined up. I mean, he's night and day from a year ago, but he's still got so far to go. I say it all the time. Guys don't show up and all of a sudden know how to play. It takes guys a year to learn how to fully play the game. And he knows things now that he was still learning in the bowl practices last year, because he's been through it before. It's like watching a movie the second time. The first time you see it, you don't ever catch all the lines, and the second time you say, I missed that before, I didn't get that before. It's the same thing with Colder and the other guys going to the second year. They have a little better understanding about what's expected of them and what to do, not just what plays to run, but they go through that transition of what do I do on this particular play, who would I have, what route do I run, and then obviously now what I got to tie the technique and the fundamentals to it. And so they don't really get to that point where they're really learning or executing those techniques until they learn what to do.
What about Christian French? What was his progress over the last 12 months?
He's healthier now. I mean, he was hurt. I mean, he got hurt first or second day when he showed up last June, and he finished the bowl practice and still wasn't healthy. So he's done some better things. He's catching the ball better. He's again another young guy who's just getting better. Just got a long ways to go on the learning curve. So he's doing better. And again, it's some of the true freshmen.
And it seems like you guys have fit into one of two roles the last few years. Either like kind of a move guy, like an Ed Dixon type, or kind of a line of scrimmage type guy. Does Bayless fit one of those roles better? Is he a hybrid or anything like that?
Well, I think he could fit both of them down the road. Yeah, I mean, every tight end offense and every tight end guys are either one or the other. I mean, you look at them in recruiting, you look at them teams in our conference or across the nation. They're that kind of movement, motion, pass receiving guy, or they're a line of scrimmage thumper type of guy. And we're just trying to mix and match the best skills that our guys have for what we need to do. But I think Evan could eventually do the same thing. The thing with Evan is he's learned faster than probably any new guy we've had in the 6 years I've been back. He picks stuff up really, really, really fast. I mean, the guy's been here for 6 days, and he can get lined up now, which is hard to do with all the stuff we do with those guys. So I mean, he's really picked things up, you know, which I think again will help his learning curve for him too, long term. So.